A day in the life of Mark. I recently met with a business advisor recently, and I have to be honest, I was hesitant at first, but she was awesome. And part of what she said was to track how I spend my time on a weekly basis to improve my time management. So I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone and tell you all what a young middle-aged guy overseeing 5 pubs and event business gets up to in a day, whilst juggling being a father of 3 amazing boys and attempting to be a great husband to my beautiful but suffering wife Alex. Mondays to me is one of the key days to the week. Getting off to a good start sets the week off. Hospitality is a fast changing environment, so as a team we find ourselves being reactive to situations rather than proactive. That's something that I really want to improve. So my Monday went a little bit like this. 6:30 seems to be the start of the day. Alex hits the gym early, so I have an hour in charge of breakfast time and getting bits set for the day. I always massively fail, juggling messages from the team from the night before, checking weekly sales whilst juggling dirty nappies, Peppa Pig and flying Weetabix. Alex arrives back around 8 and we enjoy a morning coffee together and discussing the day's plans before I head out to my first site visit. I arrive at the Bell, my first stop of the day, around 8:30. I wanted to catch the chef and discuss some menu changes and the ever-increasing food prices to see if we could come up with a plan. We enjoy a morning latte together, my third fix of the day, and have a positive hour together before he jumps into the kitchen to get started. Around 9:45 my first meeting arrives. We've recently qualified for some free funding through the Chambers of Commerce, and I had my first meeting with a lovely lady called Marie. With this funding I get 4 one-on-one meetings and we get extra training for the team around social media, recruitment, managing accounts, etc. And she was awesome and we covered a huge amount over 2 hours. I have to admit my head was spinning, but I felt good. 11:45 I caught up with the day team at the Bell discussing lessons from the weekend and a few extra bits we need to purchase to smooth service out, and then I head out leaving the guys to it. I'm heading to the Red Lion to meet Rich, my operations manager, who's been called in for the day to cover the kitchen. We have a 15-minute catch up while he's prepping, and then I dive into the small office at the Lion to grab the weekly post, the banking and a quick debrief with Roger, our awesome assistant manager. I then spend an hour going through last week's sales, rotas, holidays and sales forecasts for the new week. My head is still hurting from this morning's meeting, but I had a productive 40 minutes nevertheless. Just as I leave, I grab a coronation chicken sandwich and head out, grabbing a bag of crisps, and drive to the Freespirit barn. I've got a meeting with Edwin Pope, who's the operations manager for Hook Norton. We were discussing a new contract for the Sun. Our 5 years this month or next month in November is up, so we were agreeing the finer details, and I'm really excited to tell you that we've now agreed a new 5-year tenancy at the Sun. I dropped the team a message and let them all know that we've reached a new agreement and they're stuck with me for another 5 years. 4 o'clock I get a phone call that I've been waiting for just over a week. It's from a new company that I've been talking to for the last 4 months over a really exciting new project, and he confirmed some really positive news. I'm buzzing. I have a small celebration in the car on my own, and then I head to the castle whilst trying to sustain my excitement. I catch up with Darius, who's the castle general manager, one of our longest standing colleagues who's been with the business now nearly 10 years, and he wants to discuss a staff party to reward his team for an amazing summer. I then catch up with Kevin, who was running the 7 Stars till recently, who's now moved into a team support role. I've recently tasked him with loads of small projects, and I wanted to catch up with how he was getting on. We finish that meeting around 6 o'clock, and there's some locals at the castle that I haven't seen for a while, so I have a good catch up with them for an hour and a half or so, and then I head home for about 8 o'clock to catch up with Alex. We have a debrief and read through some work, as she's recently started a Masters at Warwick University, which is super exciting, and I'm so pleased for her. We then move on to discuss my news around the Sun and signing a new contract, and the phone call that I had later that afternoon. and how we can make things work for this new really exciting project. We finished dinner, I dive back into the crumpets, some more snacks, check in with emails at the end of the day, daily sales, and then I head for Netflix, my hour chill before bed, to go again for Tuesday for another 6:30 start. That's a day in the life with Mark. Catch you soon. Big love.